Okay, we are obviously talking about wrestling now. Sting, you mentioned that kids used to look into the camera and said, "Kids, don't try this." Let's talk about that, because you obviously are an idol to kids. You're one of the biggest stars in wrestling. You have a doll, which I only threw because I couldn't get it to shut up. You guys are so sensitive. Okay.
But I haven't said a word. I'm not insensitive.
No,
I just don't
sensitive,
like
but
it here.
You just don't like it.
No, I just...
Okay.
I see you got Springer's audience.
Actually, I think you guys got Springer's audience, or actually, he's trying to poach yours. I mean, you guys did that well before he did. Okay, anyway, what do you say to people who would argue that kids adore you, look up to you, and when they watch wrestling, they see a world where every conflict gets resolved by violence, and that's not a good thing for society?
Aha.
Well, wait
How about Popeye cartoons? Here's a guy that doesn't speak English well, me Olive. Rips open a can of spinach and then knocks out a big guy. That's how they end the show.
That's a
Here's
cartoon.
Olive has a kid. Never mention that she's married or anything.
Wrestling
or
has
where's the
cartoons.
boyfriend?
But
But
that's
here's
a-
Olive with a kid and Popeye beating up some other guy named Bluto.
But that's a cartoon.
Right, it's a cartoon.
Yeah, and that's what kids watch.
Okay, how about
What
Lethal
about
Weapon?
NASCAR? What about NASCAR?
Lethal Weapon.
Hey, do you ever feel like when you get done watching NASCAR that you just want to floor it to 100 miles an hour and get
I
out
want
of
to beat
there?
up Jeff Gordon.
The kids do.
I don't.
The kids.
Or NFL.
I'm
That's
too busy
violence.
watching wrestling to watch NASCAR, but if I did,
But I'm saying it's the same thing. People, kids, get the feeling that they want to get in. I mean, when they watch wrestling, yes, they go home and they feel like they want to run around and jump around and hurt their brother or something like that. That's just that adrenaline at that moment. Just like when I go to NASCAR, I feel like I want to floor it right when I leave. When I watch football, I just want to tackle my husband, something like that. It's the same thing. There's violence everywhere, Bill.
okay, well, right, especially here. But there is, and it used to be that they resolved everything in the ring, but now wrestling has a lot of plots that happen outside the ring.
They used to have horse and buggy too, but now they have cars with 4 wheels.
Not
Things
really a
change.
tracking analogy, but let me finish.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, doesn't that lead kids to the message that it's not just in the ring where violence solves problems, it's everywhere. It's in the parking lot, it's backstage.
It's with mommy and daddy in the
Mom and
bedroom
daddy
at home.
Mom
We
and
have
dad
nothing to
at
do
home.
Well,
with it.
do the
Mom and
parents
Dad.
allow the children, after watching Lethal Weapon, to let the kid go out and throw a hand grenade? Go on a Schwarzenegger
Well,
movie?
Lethal Weapon has a
But people get
NC-17
killed in those
rating
We are
on it.
TV 14, and then
Okay.
the rest of the programs are PG TV.
Okay, but kids are not supposed to be watching Lethal Weapon. They are.
That's why it starts with mom and dad at home.
It's in the
You
It's
think-
the mom and dad that controls the
You
environment.
think
to
the
watch
mom and
this.
dad should say, "Don't watch your show"?
I didn't say that.
You said it
I
starts with
said it
mom.
starts with mom and dad at home. If you have a well-adjusted child at home that has a base, a foundation through mom and dad, they
Or
can
just
they
the
can
mom,
watch
or
a
just
show
the dad, if
like
it's not
wrestling.
people.
They can watch the aggressiveness on football, basketball, baseball, any sport you can imagine, and say, well, not everybody acts that way. That's not real, or I'm not going to do that at school.
You
But the
think
kid that's not adjusted or has problems up here for whatever reason.
Well, it's
who
not
knows?
mom and dad much anymore. There's a lot of single families out there. Woman has to work 2 jobs. Her husband has to work 2 jobs. They're not home to teach their family. They don't
That's
sit and
all
have
I'm
dinner
saying.
anymore.
I'm not
They
taking
watch
pot
TV,
shots against
different
mom and
places.
dad.
Oh, I'm taking pot shots at them.
No,
Sure.
They can, it's a
They're not
rough
here to
life
defend
out
themselves. Let's nail them.
You guys just like to fight. It doesn't matter with each other or mom and dad or.
But that's what we do for a
What do you
living.
do for aggression?
Yeah.
You know what? This show,
What do you
Is-
do before the show?
I masturbate, but that's common knowledge. We heard that.
He told me that. He told me that. He told me that.
That's why I'm so relaxed and smooth on the end. Anyway, you ought to try it, and maybe you wouldn't hit each other with so many chairs. But the point is, wouldn't
Well,
make that
just
much
pat me on the back. I'd rather not shake hands if you don't mind.
All right. Yeah, we've all had a good laugh at that. But,
I mean, the last thing we want you to do is jerk us around.
Yeah.
no wonder they call him the brain.
The brain,
Absolutely.
yeah.
You think I'm
He's the
stupid?
man.
No.
Ah, very good, Bobby.
You know what? You guys have me. I don't know what's real and what's not anymore. Very good.